Today we are diving into the Soundpeats Air 4 earbuds. Stick around to see if these are the right fit for your ears and your wallet. Let's dive into this unboxing and see what sets these earbuds apart from the rest. First up, we've got the earbuds. Let's get them out. This is a pretty sleek design. It feels nice and has a matte finish. It's light, but it doesn't feel flimsy. The case is compact, definitely pocket friendly. It's got a solid feel to it, and I love that satisfying click when it shuts. Now these earbuds have a pretty sleek look. They're minimalist with a nice matte finish as well. Kind of understated yet modern. They don't scream look at me, but they've got a certain classy vibe. They look great, but do they come with great features? Let's find out now. First up is connectivity. The Air 4s come with Bluetooth 5.3, which means a stronger connection and better range, which is handy when you're moving around the house. Of course, with Bluetooth 5.3 comes multi-point pairing, so you can connect these to your phone and computer or two phones like I have here. I tested it out and it works surprisingly seamlessly. Let's not forget the Soundpeats app. It's available on both iOS and Android. It's your ticket to customizing these earbuds. Graphic EQ, noise reduction, you name it. Gamers and movie fans, listen up. The 88 millisecond low latency mode is your ally against audio lag. Nothing ruins a good game or movie like out of sync sound. Inside these little buds is a Qualcomm chip. It means high quality aptX audio. If you're an audiophile, you know that's music to your ears. Noise control is key, right? With the Air 4s, you get active noise cancellation for your music and CVC for your calls. Next, the controls. The Air 4 have a touch sensor on each earbud where the company logo is. Expect around 6.5 hours of use between charges. With recharging these in the case a few times, you get a total of 26 hours of use. With 13mm drivers, these are designed to deliver. Now let's talk about how these actually sound, because that's what matters, right? Out of the box, they're just alright. Nothing to write home about. But here's where it gets interesting. When you play around with the EQ settings in the Soundpeats app, especially the adaptive EQ, it's like these earbuds wake up. The balance here is pretty solid. The bass is there, but it's not in your face. Mids are where these things really shine. And the highs, they're decent. Not the most crisp that I've ever heard, but they do the job well. This well-balanced sound makes them great for a handful of genres. Classic rock, pop, country. You'll enjoy them all. And if you're like me, bouncing between music and podcasts, these earbuds handle spoken words like a champ. They all sound clear and easy to follow. Now that we know they produce great audio output, let's see how well they handle audio input with a mic test. Right now you're hearing my voice through the Soundpeats Air 4 earbuds. We're testing out how well they handle sound for calls and recording. When you're making a voice recording like I just did, it doesn't sound that great. I actually had to normalize or amplify the volume so you could hear it on the video. It was quite low. However, while I was testing it, I got a call from my pharmacist and then a call from my wife. Neither one of them complained that they couldn't understand me or that my voice was low, and I even verified with my wife to make sure that my voice sounded loud enough that she could hear it, and she said it sounded normal. Maybe there's a little difference between when you're trying a voice recording than when you're making a phone call. Now that I've been wearing these for a while, let's talk about comfort and fit. They're pretty comfortable. I've had these in for somewhat long stretches while working or cooking, and I haven't experienced any ear fatigue, which is a big plus. But here's the deal. The longest they stayed put without a hitch was about 45 minutes. I timed them, seriously. While they're great for stationary activities like being at your desk or chilling on the couch, I wouldn't bank on these for the gym or when you're moving around a lot. These would be ideal for a coffee shop session. You're sitting down, enjoying your coffee, getting some work done. They fit right into that scenario. About the active noise cancellation. To be upfront, it's not the strongest. It's actually barely noticeable. Now, the upside is you don't get that weird pressure feeling you sometimes get with more intense ANC earbuds. My take, just turn off the ANC, save some battery life, and enjoy your tunes or podcasts in comfort. As for the controls on these Air 4 earbuds, they're touch sensitive, which sounds cool, but I've got to be honest, they're a bit hit or miss in terms of responsiveness. No pun intended. Sometimes I find myself tapping more than I'd like to get them to do what I'd want. And here's something I've noticed. When they do fall out and I'm putting them back in, it's pretty easy to accidentally hit that touch sensor. It can get a bit frustrating. The trick seems to be aiming for that little triangle with the Soundpeats logo on each earbud It takes a bit of getting used to. I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's manageable, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. All right, let's wrap this up with a look at the pricing. On the Soundpeats website, these Air 4s are listed at $89.99. Over on Amazon, they're going for $69.99. And sometimes you'll even catch additional discounts. Are they worth it? At the original price point, it's a bit of a stretch considering the touch control quirks and below average ANC, but at that Amazon price, that's a whole different story. These earbuds have their quirk, but they also have a lot going for them, especially at the lower price point. If you're in the market for an affordable, comfortable pair of earbuds for everyday use, these are definitely worth considering. And hey, before you go, I've got something else you might be interested in. If you're curious about the Soundpeats lineup, you're in luck. Coming up next, we'll dive into the Soundpeats Air 4 Pro earbuds and what sets them apart from the Air 4s. So if you're weighing your options or just love checking out the latest in audio tech, click that video right there.